Thank you all for being here today and for your assistance in getting this message out. I want to introduce myself and those who are joining me here today. My name is Chief John Porter with the Butler Township Police Department. Here with me are Major Jeremy Roy with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, Chief Kurt Althouse with the Vandalia Police Department, Will Rivers, Special Agent in Charge, FBI for Cincinnati, Daryl McCormick, Special Agent in Charge, ATF Columbus, Robert O'Leary, Superintendent of Vandalia Butler Schools. We are here to talk again about the investigation into the 4 deaths that occurred yesterday on Hardwick Place in Butler Township. First, I want to extend my deepest sympathies to the families who lost loved ones yesterday. This has been a difficult time for all of us in the Butler Township community and surrounding areas. All of us here at the Butler Township Police Department, as well as all of our local state, federal partners here today, are working continuously to provide justice for all of the victims and their families. The victims' families have been notified, and victim specialists are working with them to provide resources and support. Yesterday afternoon, Clyde Knox and Eva Knox were found deceased at their Hardwick Place home after a 911 call about shots fired in the area. Shortly after, Sarah Anderson and her daughter Kayla Anderson were found deceased in their home. Kayla was a beloved student at the Vandalia Butler High School. At this time, I would like to have Vandalia Butler Superintendent Robert O'Leary come to discuss the services that are available for students of the district who are grieving this tragic loss. Mr. O'Leary.
Thank you, John. Good afternoon. Yesterday, we tragically lost a member of the Aviator family, and our hearts, prayers, and supports are with the Anderson family, with Kayla's friends, her classmates, and all of our students. In the words of those who knew her best, Kayla was a friend to many. She was kind and as beautiful on the inside as she was on the outside. She was a ray of light. Our priority right now is for that light to live through all of us, and we will focus our efforts in bringing that beauty, the joy, and love to all of our students and our staff and the entire community. Yesterday, I was able to make a phone call to the leaders of our faith community. Our staff was able to reach out to Samaritan Behavioral, and we had pastors, youth ministers, and therapists available in about 30 minutes' time to provide supports for students who are very close to Kayla and to students who are on campus due to athletic and extracurricular activities. The sadness, grief, and confusion on students, staff, and parents gathered was very real. But we assured our students we are committed to being there for the family and for our students and staff and community, and will provide any and all supports they need to get through this time. This morning, we had counselors and therapists available again for 3 hours to support our students and staff and anyone who needed it. We will continue this as long as we need to. We continue to provide prayers and support for the Anderson family, friends, and loved ones through this difficult time. Thank you.
Again, our sympathies go out to all these families and their loved ones. This investigation is a team effort, along with the Butler Township Police, the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, and the FBI are all actively engaged in supporting this investigation. The investigation is ongoing, and to protect the integrity of it, only limited details can be released at this time. What we can release is this: Stephen Marlowe remains the primary suspect. We have no current information to make us believe others were involved in these horrific acts. Following the shootings, it appears Stephen Marlowe drove to Interstate 70 and headed west. At this time, we believe that he has left Ohio. Law enforcement agencies in multiple states have been made aware of this and are on high alert. Our team is well aware that there is a video of Mr. Marlowe that has surfaced on the internet. Our investigators have determined this video was published sometime after yesterday's incident. We understand the ideas and languages in the video are startling and that is why our investigators are working around the clock to ensure Mr. Marlowe is brought into custody. Dozens of individuals who know Marlowe have been interviewed, several search warrants have been served, and investigators continue to pursue all available leads. If the public has information to share about Mr. Marlowe or his location, please call 1-800-CALL-FBI. We would like to remind the public not to approach Mr. Marlowe, but to notify police immediately if they see him or his vehicle. If I can speak for a moment to Mr. Marlowe, I have a message for you. I want you to know that we want to help you. You have the ability to resolve this situation peacefully if you turn yourself into law enforcement as soon as possible. Again, we want to end this peacefully. Now is the right time to call 911 and turn yourself in. We thank you again for your time. When more details can be released, we will provide appropriate updates. Thank you.
Is there a threat to the public with that video being released, Chief?
Thanks, everybody. We'll provide updates when we can, but we won't be answering other questions today.
We anticipate a possible statement again tomorrow morning like we put out today. And if we have more information we can release at a press conference